Hey, yo, B, real quick, we're gonna do something a little different now. Make sure everything copacetic. Me and my lady, we about to talk about something. You know, I guess you could say some fan fiction or some a deep dive when it comes to that movie Baby Boy. We're not gonna talk about wrestling tonight. We're gonna talk about Baby Boy. I'm gonna give my lady a second. She's getting it together, and she's gonna pull up. I gotta fix my volume also. Hold on. I gotta make sure I don't sound too low. But we're gonna talk about Baby Boy real quick. You see the title? Was Jody molested? We're gonna go there with it. Reason why I asked that is because in the movie, Jody was no older than 20, and Yvette, you already know Yvette was older than Jody, and remember Lil JoJo, he was like the oldest he was 5 years old. So we're gonna talk about it. Definitely can't say no Diddy to that. All I wanna be with you, ooh, yeah. Said I'd rather be with you. I'd rather be with you, ooh, yeah. Cause I'd rather be with you. Well, let me make sure. Baby boy. That's what thing. Man, look, that motherfucker had a talent when it came. Okay,
How I'm sounding?
crispy like fried chicken.
Well, I hope the congestion really don't come out. I'm still overcoming a virus.
No, you sound very crispy. You good money.
All right.
Thanks for
You
everybody for
know,
pulling up.
thank you to the, dozens and dozens of fans.
Yeah, appreciate them too.
Every one of yous.
So yeah, B. We was talking about this topic from before.
For a
Like,
minute.
yeah, like when it comes to Yvette and Jody, would you say this dude, baby boy, was molested by Yvette?
Well, if this was a young girl being a teen mother with somebody that was seemingly older than him, it would be a different story.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that in Baby Boy they put emphasis on how Jody was 20 years old, but they never gave a clear like digit on Yvette's age.
Right.
Um like kind of bothered me, especially like watching it after I'm grown. I'm like, okay, y'all mentioned within the first 5 minutes that Jody was 20, but y'all never really mentioned Yvette's age. And she always came out like a little more mature.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, like what's her age?
See this dude Jody over here modeling cars and all that.
Mm-hmm. Like it's like I just, I see all these think pieces and, videos and stuff. And shout out to them, but they never really went in on the women, and the women are just as responsible for Jody as Jody was. Like, y'all kept allowing him to do these things to you, and the mama never really set much of an example for being a parent.
So Tove said Jody's apartment number was 911. Movie came out July 29th, 2001. Couple of months before 9/11. You can see the number in the background when Yvette visits Jody in the rain. Predictive programming.
If you already want to get deeper into that, Taraji's a Virgo, and I think her birthday is 9/11.
Yep. And we all know that you and Tove y'all are both Virgo, so it's like the Virgo energy always been there when they come to shit like that. Hashtag Illuminati.
No, like seriously, her birthday is 9/11, 1970. But statutory rape is molesting. Like
Yeah.
he's underage. Like
Because look
let's
at
be
Lil
clear.
Jojo. Lil Jojo was what,
Four or
5?
5 years in,
Yeah.
4 or 5 years old. Jody was 20. Clearly, he was underage when JoJo was conceived. And that's depending on like the time of the year. He could have even been 15.
Mm,
And then you also got to put into effect how long they been fucking before that.
definitely. But I would say that if anything, Yvette was she was like in the like 27 around the time, the oldest.
I give her like I say 24. But clearly she came off as older. And I don't know if that's because, you know, she was more responsible and they say, men mature slower or whatever. But
Yeah.
it kind of like, it's like, girl, did you allow this boy to lie about his age to get with you because it was cool being with an older woman with a place? I just wanted to make sense.
I just think he was just piping her down crazy. And she was
Yeah.
like, because we all knew, especially at this time, Jody had nothing going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's crazy because from when I was younger, I was always on that type of time, like, oh, why everybody getting at Jody like that? Like, why Jody, why everybody picking on Jody? But yeah, when you get older, you watch a movie again, it's like, yo, this motherfucker ain't shit. So it's like, why else is she fucking with him? This dude wasn't even he would take the car, go about Mavic take her car and go about his business while she's up in the damn house with little JoJo. So why else would she be with him? It's not like he was bringing in money.
Was she with him until the statute of limitations was up?
Oh please, you know damn well the motherfuckers didn't come out of damn statute of limitations.
Hey, look, I'm just trying to I'm just trying to just put a different perspective because one day
Nah,
I was just
it is. Yeah, you right. Like, cause nobody never really mentioned that shit. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to Yvette, you know, it's a logical question. Did she did she molest Jody? Because she was definitely older than Jody. She was definitely legal before Jody was.
definitely, and you could tell that because of her relationship with Rodney.
Exactly.
And Rodney was definitely older than Jody.
Ronnie looked like he was like the oldest 30, I would
Yeah.
say.
And then they say he was in jail for like 6 years. So clearly Yvette was with Rodney
Yeah. She
6
was
years
a
prior to being with Jody.
yeah, she was with Ronnie first. That's a fact. They like somewhat mentioned that in the movie that she was with Rodney first. And that's
Yeah,
why
so
Rodney was jealous towards Jody.
but then it's like she was wrong too, because why are you talking to this man, your ex, about your current dude and all the stuff he's not doing and blasting him, but you letting him constantly come in your apartment and get you pregnant? It's like
Pillow talking like crazy too. Like, yeah, Jody lived with his mama.
he
Like, why
should
are you
never know that information.
word?
But it's always gonna go that Jody's the villain when it could be responsibility put on all sides. It could be responsibility put on Melvin. It could be responsibility put on Jody mama, Shireen. I know that's not her name in the movie. I
That's
know
always
it's
gonna be her
Juanita.
name.
Right. But I'm just saying it could be, blame put on her too, because you sitting here bringing all around these gangster niggas that's whooping your ass. Who does he have to look after? What positive male influence he got to look after? Let's be clear. Melvin not a good nigga. Just because he put a big screen in your house and got his own landscaping job, don't make him a good nigga. He's a deadbeat that beats women. Let's just keep it a buck.
Right. But
None of these people have redeeming qualities.
but at least, when it came to Melvin, he had some type of, I guess you say, accountability. Like, he knew when he fucked up. That dude didn't know when he fucked up. This dude, baby boy, Jojo. This is so funny. Look at this. You gotta get out of here, Rodney.
At the end of the day, Yvette wasn't shit either. Let's talk about another
Look what
part
she
where
wearing. She just wearing a shirt and
only
all
a
that.
shirt, yeah.
Like, come on, shorty. Like, and it's your house. Wear what you want to wear in your own house. But it's like, come on, you know this dude is in your house. And it's like, why, first of all, why didn't you been call this dude parole officer and let it be known, like, listen, I never said he could live here. You better take this ass to a fucking halfway house and figure it out. But she
But
didn't do that.
also, yeah, she probably didn't do that because look at all them Crips that was at her house. You don't think he sat there and told them where she stayed at just in case some shit happened?
The sick, that's right. It's highly expensive, Black Star. It's highly expensive. The $1 billion round table Tron.
I'm just saying it's just points where she wasn't shit either. Like as a parent, like when she left JoJo with Rodney and his homeboys and them
Right,
smoking around him. Like nobody calls that out. Like you
right.
sit and then Jody's there with his bike. Like you, whatever issue you got with Jody, that's fine. But the safety of your son should be your first priority. You could have easily dropped JoJo off at that woman's house, at his mama's house before you went to work. He don't live that far because he can ride a bike to your apartment. Why would you sit there and put your son in intimate danger around them niggas when you don't even want them in your house? But it's good enough to leave your son there around them niggas.
Smoking and all that shit. Mm-mm-mm. He said, "Oh,
And
that's
you
your."
can't cook either, bitch, because them tacos look stale as hell. They looked dry. And it was disrespectful to me and my Mexican homegirls. And he was fucking them dry ass tacos up. That's like when Taco Bell used to have the 89-cent tacos and all that was on there was just some fucking limp lettuce and ground beef. That's exactly what that shit looked like.
Even the lettuce is dry.
And you on the West Coast cooking some tacos like that. You should be ashamed. As many Mexicans there is on the West Coast.
Look at this dude there,
Like, fuck your poor little nigga.
like.
I don't like you. I don't like you either.
That should never get old.
I don't know. It's just like a clusterfuck of broken people that don't even know their own way. But it's like Jody is not just the only bad person in this movie.
Hell no.
And I just feel like it never gets talked about. Like I feel like Jody mama
Yeah,
wasn't
all of
there. I
them.
felt like the grandma was raising her kids and she was out popping and selling pussy. And what was her job? How is she maintaining that house? Yes, the grandma left her or whatever
Yeah,
that
that shit
house.
probably paid off.
Okay, yeah, it's paid off, but you still got to pay property tax every year.
Lafayette, what's going on, RB? What's y'all thoughts about Baby Boy? Like we saying basically that Baby Boy got molested. You know what I'm saying? That dude Jody Joe, he got molested by Yvette because Yvette was much older than Jody. Jody, she had to been messing with Jody when he was 16 years old, the oldest.
At the least, yeah, 16, 15. He was definitely underage.
You know,
He don't love me no more.
get
That
me out of
damn
here! Get me out of
that DMV. But this is the thing. You knock on this man's door in the rain and she was like, I need this, the car need fixing, blah, blah, blah. And then you expect him to be like, oh, come here, baby. I love you. You so delicate and soft. Predator
here.
skin. Like, what
But here's the
what we
thing.
doing here?
But here's the thing, like what Jody fucked up with is that he should have been like, okay, your car's fucked up, whatever. Give me my son. Take little JoJo and then let her go out in the rain. Because it's like whatever, like I'm gonna make sure my son is good. I'm mad at you, not my son.
This is the thing. You knew it was gonna rain. As a father, I would be like, you know what? Just come pick him up, you know, in the morning, or if you gotta work, just like, have your mom come get him. Where was the mom? Where was even mom in all of this? Like, you ain't never seen her. Like, Jesus, was there a deleted scene with Yvette and her mama? Like, I just really want to know. It's just so many moving parts, and I know it was like an extremely long movie,
Yeah.
and they couldn't keep everything in there. But where was her mama? Normally, we don't see the son's mom in all of this. We normally see the mother's mother
Right.
more involved. It's
Big
like,
Mama. Yeah,
Yeah.
Big Mama. So Toph was saying that Pac was meant for the role, so all the serious stuff was probably dropped. Melvin licking his head though, you know. Yo, that shit right there was one of the like that scene was like the goat of all hood movie scenes.
Yeah, and it's like you gonna be with a man that threatened to sodomize your son if he was in jail. Like I'll make you get on your knees and make you fix it. Like, sir, what? And that's okay with you,
Hey Jody, come here,
Sheree?
Jody.
Like I'm like, what part of this is okay? Like Jody was a fuck up, yeah, but that's not Melvin's place. And then like when they get into it and he, knocked Jody out and the table break and all of that,
Yeah, that
he
was
sit there,
crazy.
he disrespect your house and start punching holes in the door.
It,
But
it,
again, you
before
still
that,
allow him to stay.
before that, remember how the whole shit happened? This dude Melvin was growing bud, and this dude Jody swore
It's
up and
got the
down
blame
like
from it. Yeah, it
he was
wasn't me. I
like, yo,
wouldn't do that.
exactly, and she was just trying to hear that shit. And then when Melvin came home, and she asked Melvin, and Melvin was like, "Oh, it was me. It's my fault. I'll never do it again." And he just
And then tongue kissed her.
shoved his tongue down her fucking larynx, and she just forgot about everything. And rightfully so. This dude Jody was right. Like for him to get upset about that, like, yo, you spazzing on me. All this dude did was tongue kiss you. You forgot about everything.
And you want to know why? Because at the end of the day, Jody mama always picked a nigga over her kids. But then you sit
Yo,
there and expect
look at all RB said, babe.
you want
You
your
want your
mama to
mama.
be.
Go ahead, babe. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
You want your mama to be your woman, but this is my woman. My woman. You got
You
an
got an
Oedipus
Oedipus
complex.
complex. There's so many quotables in that movie. Like, so many quotables. And even in the beginning when he's like, Dr. Francis such and such, and talking about, yeah, the see, to a man, his crib is his
Yeah.
house. And what do they call they woman? Mama. And
Yeah,
it's like,
I never called you mama.
you better not ever.
I never called you
Ever.
mama.
Like,
Yeah,
nigga.
Ving Rhames is the GOAT, of course. Ving Rhames is definitely
Yeah,
the GOAT.
man. Shout out to Holiday Heart.
Don't do that. Holiday Heart, yo, I ain't gonna lie, that movie was funny as hell, but it's like, wow, Ving Rhames. Ving Rhames loved playing gay roles, I guess.
I mean, hey, he's trying to show range, I guess. No, I ain't gonna lie. Him in Pulp Fiction, though, that was hard to see.
Oh man. Oh. I think I got the scene right now. Here we go. Here we go. I'm about to pull up. I'm about to pull up the highly expensive Counciltron. So expensive. Give me 1 second.
$40. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
Overwatch
squeeze my
back in
cute
the
ass in this.
cute.
This nigga riding the bike. We gonna get that nigga, cuz.
Full speed
Full
ahead.
speed ahead. But this is the thing, Jody another idiot too, because when Rodney rode over to Sweet Pea House, pause, and he lowered the window, you should have known that wasn't Yvette. By the skin tone of the forehead.
He's a dirty nigga, Melvin. You foul. You can see
You
it.
was sounding real hard on the phone, nephew.
Mhm. You can see it, right?
Yeah, we can see it.
That's right. Call for your mama.
Jody. Yo, like I
That should have
can't
never get
like
old.
it's like the movie is a cult classic,
Ratchet
um
classic. There you go.
a
Ratchet
ratchet
classic.
classic.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing though, RB. Like, I gotta be careful with shit like that. Cause YouTube been fucking cracking down.
On the nickels.
Word. You sounding real hard on the phone, nephew.
It was just a lot. I just feel like, Jody was a product is of his environment.
Yeah. And
And
yo,
you
remember
can't
we spoke about Babe? Remember we spoke about from before? Like how she never really spoke about Henry, and
She didn't, like, she just didn't care. And you want to know why I believe she didn't care? Because she didn't raise her kids. She wasn't emotionally connected to them. She didn't bond with them. So when her first son got killed and why she put him out, she didn't feel no fucking way. Cause bitch, your real motherfucking parent, you would have still sat there and been wearing a goddamn RIP t-shirts about that nigga. You ain't mentioned him once. You ain't mentioned, oh, I should have got you grief counseling. You ain't mentioned about Jody being the teen parent. Like that shit was normalized. That shit's not normal. It is
mm,
normal now. Let's be clear. It's not normal for your mother to be a single parent at 30. It's not.
and this dude brother had got murdered. What was his brother name again? I forgot his brother name. Jody brother.
Henry, wasn't it?
Nah, Henry was her last
Ray, or was
boyfriend.
it Ray?
Let's ask the chat. Yo, what was Jody's brother name? The one that
I
had
thought it
got
was
murdered.
Ray. Wasn't it?
I don't remember. He a killer just like Henry was. Yo, the
Why
quotable in
can't you
this
get a
movie.
square, mama? Why can't you get a nigga with a 9 to 5? One of them suit and tie brothers.
Oh man.
Like, it was just a lot, but I'm just gonna put it out there that Yvette was a groomer. Yeah,
So it
Ray.
was Ray. Okay.
Yeah. See, look at that. My mind don't let me go. My mind. Ain't that what Cole said?
Hold on, I gotta show this scene real quick. You already know. You gotta stand up and be a man, baby boy. You got an Oedipus complex.
What, be a man like you? No, little nigga, you could never be me.
Pow!
I ain't gonna lie, that hit look a little too real.
Yeah, it really did. It really
Like
fucking did.
you see how he put his shoulder into that? He leaned into it.
Like, did anybody ever ask Tyrese if that fucking right hook was real? Did he really catch him? Because it really did
Oh,
look
maybe
real.
the stunt devil called it. I don't know, but that shit
Nah,
looked a little
that was
real.
Tyrese. You could see that was Tyrese during that fall. I don't think that was a stuntman. Unless they had a stuntman that looked just like Tyrese.
I don't like the fact that they was playing that damn song throughout the movie. You just a baby boy running in his door. Like, how many times you gonna play that damn song? Like, we get it. Like, we get it. That's Tyrese and I think Snoop Dogg. But it's like you don't
Yeah.
gotta loop that shit in every 5 scenes. Question though, did y'all ever find Monique funny back then? Wasn't a fan personally. Everything was skinny bitch this or it got old after a while.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
never.
the whole skinny bitch is evil as shit. I just feel like that was an insecurity coming out in Monique. And to me, I mean, like, she was cool, but it wasn't like, yo, like, you can't be like, yo, tell me that one Monique joke that you like. I can't do that.
Right. She never had that one joke when you could be like, yo, she killed that shit. And it just is what it is, you know, like she's just not that funny to me. She's good when it comes to TV shows. I give her that, but stand up comedy, no, I'm all right. Like, let's really be real. We all know her for fucking Professor Ogilvy. That's her claim to fame.
I just think, Kevin Hart is just a more successful Monique in the male version. Like, you don't really like when it comes to his stand up, like it could be cool, but it's like he's better when it comes to acting, and that's fine.
Yeah, yeah,
Mike Epps is the same way. Like,
right.
it just
Yeah,
you just can't cut it when it comes to stand up. You a little whack, my nigga, but it's okay. Stick to acting.
right.
Just like, TLC said, don't go chasing waterfalls. Stick to the rivers and the lakes
That you're
that you're
used
used
to.
to. See, it was a word in there. It was basically saying, stay the fuck in your lane. Don't veer off the road. Stay in your lane. And that's when people need to learn to stay in their lane. Don't think because you're funny on camera and in written sitcoms, you're gonna be funny on stage. Cause you want to know what, them same writers that are writing your lines
Mm,
on the TV screen aren't writing your lines on that comedy stage. And it might not always hit the same. And
right.
that's okay. Just like people that do stand-up can't cross over to TV. It happens.
Or like battle rappers can't always make singles.
Right.
They can't always make music for the radio. You
Like
know,
Pat
everybody
Poose.
has the yeah, everybody has that. Yo, you stupid. Damn, babe. I just threw Pat Poose out there. You are a mess.
I'm just saying, like, it is what it is. It's like, sometimes we
Everybody
can't
got a
transition
lane.
over.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everybody has their lane.
it's just it's sad she gotta diss people on stage for her stand up. I heard she either diss you or she talk about sucking dick. And I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I don't want to hear nothing about Monique sucking her daddy's dick.
But
It's
that's
just
that's
weird.
what that's what it comes with most of these female comedians. Most of them are trash. They talk about just mainly sex. And it's like you don't have to talk about that to be funny. There's plenty of dudes out there that's comedians or stand-up comedians that don't talk about sex. And it'll be funny. That's the main thing that be killing me with these female comedians. Like, oh, his dick is small. His dick is stink. Oh, he's a uh, uh, abuser or predator, whatever.
Can we get back to the topic at hand?
Of course.
And yeah, so that's just, my thoughts about the whole event thing. I feel like she could have possibly groomed Jody. I didn't like how they didn't put emphasis on her age like they did on his, because then some shit probably would have came out. because she was 31 when she did the movie.
Well, I don't think it's fair to like judge the actual actress when it comes to Taraji. I'm just talking about her character,
I'm not
to
judging
Yvette.
Taraji as the actress. I'm just saying, like, she can't play too young, so she had to be playing in her mid 20s. I'm also saying that why didn't y'all put emphasis on her age? It was like y'all was really trying to really point to like, oh, Jody's 20, Jody's 20. Okay, so how old is Yvette?
Yeah, because you see, she had her own crib, car, good job, all that shit.
Right.
Like she's not gonna get all that at a real young age. Like so, like if she was
Especially
20,
not no damn California.
exactly. Shit, let's see, let's look it up because she was a telemarketer, right?
A call center, at a call center or something.
Let me see. We do our homework over here. Okay, let's see. You still there, babe?
Yeah, I'm here. So
Okay.
while he's doing that, let's also talk about how when Yvette was giving the baby back to the mama, the other baby mama, she pinched that baby so the baby could cry. I don't care how much I don't like another woman. I'm not gonna sit there and use the child to make the other woman look bad.
What's what was what year that movie came out in? 2000?
2001.
2001? Let me
You
see.
seen Toph comment? He said that the apartment was 9/11 and that in the movie came out July 2001.
Yeah, I pulled it up just now. Give me one second.
One chicken. But yeah, like when it came to like the songs in Baby Boy,
I
they
tell you,
could have
the soundtrack was on point.
put more songs on there. I don't know if they didn't get cleared. And that was a good time where a lot of there was no copyright infringement. I miss the days
Right.
where you can just have just a random like song in the movie, and oh, it was just so great back then. Or when actual artists came to visit the show and or perform. Like remember when New York Undercover had
Hell
all them
yeah.
performances in what was the name of the place?
I forgot. But I
Uh
definitely remember what you're talking
Natalie's.
about.
Was it called
Natalie's.
Natalie's?
Natalie's, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm mad I can't find the shit. It's all
What
good.
y'all thoughts on Puff Daddy drama? And do y'all think Puff is innocent? I think Hollywood is crumbling down and they are making certain people scapegoats. Do I believe Puffy is innocent? No, Puffy is guilty of doing a lot of shady shit. And as a lot of all of these other, record executives that did a lot of dirty shit. I mean, you don't get to be in a business like that for over 30 years without having some dirt on your knees.
They all
No
fucking.
diddy. Right. Like, like nobody's innocent.
They all
Nobody.
fucking. Like they got all this fucking money and they just doing the most. All of
And
them.
let's be clear, Diddy done told on himself a lot of times. Like he's sitting there talking about wrestling with an underage usher over some frosted flakes. Like, my man, you got money. You should not be wrestling with no man over some frosted flakes. No, Diddy. It's like, why? Like it gave off a little weird. And then, you know, when he had Justin Bieber for 48 hours when he was 15, it's like, what
What
are
the
we
fuck is
doing
Usher
here?
parents though? What's Usher
You mean
parents like?
you mean his mama? Cause that was the primary one.
Like word. I didn't even know he had parents. Say the truth.
His mom was his manager for the longest.
I never knew that.
Yeah,
I
like they fell out for a minute when he got married to his first wife, Tamika. They had a real big falling out. And that's when she stopped being his manager and stuff. But I heard Puff had politicians at these parties. I believe that he did. And you want to know why? Remember that whole voter die shit he
Oh
was
God.
doing?
I
Remember
remember
that?
that shit. Yep. I
And
definitely do.
you know what's crazy? He even did a interview back then with when Barack Obama was senator.
I'm listening. Go ahead, babe.
Yeah, like it was like, I want to say in 2004 when I think John Kerry was running or whoever was
John
running.
McCain. Yeah, John McCain.
No, it wasn't John McCain, baby. It was John Kerry. This was 2004.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
But yeah,
I
like
remember.
Jadakiss was about to slide in the shadow realm with that hood escape. Did he have what? Aha! Right? Was it Drink Champs? Where he was telling Fab that he didn't party with him?
Yeah, it's like you didn't really party with me, like a party.
He's like, yeah, you ain't party with me, daddy. You ain't
Yeah.
party with me, daddy. No, you ain't really party with me, daddy. Like, my man. And all y'all niggas is pussy. I'm sorry. Diddy has y'all niggas shook. You know what? I'm gonna put this out. I think when they was talking about the booty bandit and the boondocks, the prison dude, they might have been talking about Diddy too. Cause
No,
he had y'all
this
niggas
it
shook.
was
Y'all
that
was
dude.
really scared.
That was that dude. He said, "I want you. If we could do this a
That's
hard way."
Diddy.
No, it was an actual dude that was
I
on
know the
talking
actual
camera.
dude. I seen that interview, but I'm just saying. Like, do the home, man. Do the
Do the
home,
home,
man.
man.
Home is over hoes. Home is over hoes. Home is over hoes. Home is over hoes. Do
Jada Kiss was
that,
about to
man.
slide
Like,
in the
oh my
shadow
god.
realm.
I'm telling you, Jadakiss wanted to do the Homer Simpson when he slid in them bushes. I'm like, ooh, take the bottle away from Diddy. His predator is slipping. Now just sliding real out like,
Yeah,
nope.
they really trying their best to sweep it under the rug. You notice that it's starting to die out a little bit. Like, what's going on? Look, okay, I got something from the Hollywood Fix. Let me see. Let me see if we'll pull this up on the highly expensive Counciltron.
I mean, we done use all the tax money for this, Tron right here.
Let me see if I can pull this up real quick.
Getting booty was more important than drinking water. Man, I like that booty.
You see them?
Is that him and Stevie J hugging? Or Meek Mill?
He
Why you
walking
walking
like
like George
George Jefferson,
Jefferson?
right? Mm-mm.
Man, please. That man called paparazzi because he had to replace them photos of him with his head in his hands after he had to settle with Cassie. That man was looking hurt.
Oh shit! Here we go. Here we go with this damn camera. You can still hear me.
Yes.
I don't know why this shit blacked out like this. Yeah, B. You see the title? What you think? Did baby boy get molested from Yvette or not?
Honestly, it could have been from Yvette or it could have been from somebody else. But I do think he was exposed to sex at an early age if he became a father by 16.
Tell you, and a lot of people don't discuss that.
Sure don't.
Lil Jojo was 5 years old. Jody was like 20, 21 years old.
He was 20.
Yeah. And he was definitely fucking Yvette when he was 15 years old, maybe 14 years old. Who knows? Yo, spread the fucking word, y'all. Like we be bringing some groundbreaking news. Nobody never
No,
spoke about this shit.
ever. And I've looked at a lot of baby boy recaps. A lot.
This dude was 15 years old when he was fucking Yvette. And I would say Yvette at that time when they was fucking Yvette and Jody, I would say she was like 20. I would say she was 20.
Or 19, you know. But you know what? Like, I didn't understand why the mama didn't really call her out on her shit. It was like, okay, yeah, Jody is imperfect and he has a lot of shit with him, but you made him a father at 16. And he's still a child.
Yep. Running
Like,
the
I would have
streets
called
in
that
your
shit out.
car.
Right. Like, I would have called that shit out. Like, how do you expect for him to act when he's a father at 16 or 15? He
And
probably didn't tell her how old he was.
that's also on Juanita too, his mom. Like,
Exactly, but because she was probably running the streets too. You can't
mm-hmm.
tell me Juanita wasn't a old hoe acting young or just been outside. Juanita give that she was outside. Juanita give
Yeah, we watched all the dialogue. We watched that.
she was selling pussy because she ain't had no job. Exactly, 16. Yeah, you can't start your life. What, you can get a job, but you can't get a place.
Right.
Like being a father at 16, like, come on now. And let's be clear. Juanita was a teen mama too, because she was in her 30s. And
Right.
Jody was 20.
Right. Like you heard just about all reviewers that watched this movie was saying like, yo, how was Juanita Jody's mom's? That looked like his sister.
Right. I think Juanita was like 36 or 37.
She had the snapback. Snapback is impeccable. It looked like she never even had a kid.
Right. They was trying to say Play was Jody's father.
That was funny. That was a good fan theory. I like that one. Better have an amazing surround system, otherwise you and that kid fucked.
Yeah, man, because they gonna get beats. Miss Pat was 13, 14 when she started having kids. I believe it. Miss Pat, oh man, her story
The
is crazy
Miss
too.
Pat Show!
Like Miss Pat, her story is crazy. She said her baby daddy shot her in the head. She used to sell crack and was molested. She been through some
Yeah.
stuff.
Miss Pat.
She been
We
through
we
some
we
stuff.
watch we watch Miss Pat's show.
Yeah, like it's a really good show. I'm not gonna lie. BET Plus got some really good content on there, and for a minute, it was a little hard to stick out with them because they ain't have too much stuff on there. But now they got a lot of original stuff. So big ups to that Looney Tune. I'm telling you, Sweet Pea held Jody down. I think Sweet Pea like saved Jody a lot of times
Hell
from becoming
yeah.
food. Because like let's be clear, Jody was soft. But just cause some niggas knew who Sweet Pea was and that he was cool with Jody, they let Jody slide. But like when Jody got jumped for his little punk ass bottle of Alizé by some fucking eighth graders. Like Jody was real pussy out here. And
Alizada.
then yeah, like
One
sir, you
Alizé a day.
right, like, sir, you drinking Alizé? They was really trying to get Alizé over. Between him and Nikki Parker, they was like that was some real West Coast shit. Do y'all West Coast niggas really like Alizé and Thug Passion? I just want to know.
Shit
Like,
like
was
Thug
that really that
Passion.
drink?
Yeah, from before in the East Coast, Thug Passion was alright. You know what I mean? It was a little alright, but Alizé, not really. Cause like especially when it came to Alizé straight up, no.
Niggas love MD and MD 2020 and Southern Comfort out
Oh
here.
hell no.
I'm talking about out here.
No, I'm saying hell no.
We know you like your Henny.
You already know. Vodka and Henny. Vodka and Henny. Let me get plenty of that vodka and Henny. Let's get up out of here, babe.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, babe, we're gonna pull up again for Tuesday. Talk about the old fashioned wrestling and that following Friday. The draft is gonna be here. The number one contender, AJ Styles, going up against Cody Rhodes. Two Bullet Club leaders going for the fucking WWE Championship. Who would have ever known this was gonna happen? But it's happening. And yo, let it be known in the chat if you want us to do more lives like this from time to time. When it comes to our what can you call this, babe? Like, just
Like
deep dives, our deep dives.
on movie deep dives,
Yeah.
movie observations cuz I got a lot of them. We talk about this a lot and we
Movie
be
surgery. And
Operation, remember that game?
hell yeah. But put down in the chat. Put down in the chat and put down everybody out there that's gonna watch the upload. Was baby boy molested? Really think about it. Think
And
of the
was Yvette a
ages.
predator?
Yes. Think
And
about
if you
that shit.
have any requests, you can put that in the chat too.
Put that in the chat. Put that in the comments section for the people that's watching the uploads. Make sure you hit the thumbs up and sub. We're on our way to 700. Appreciate all of y'all. Don't be a twerp.
And stay safe in these streets.
Peace out, motherfuckers.